Yeah, guys, here's some thoughts I just had. So, like, I'll explain my idea of like what I think reality is, like how I think reality works. Like, human reality, like this reality I'm in right now, is based on oneness, like, and like the planes stacked atop of it, like that are central to my being right now, and my perception and my minds are based on oneness. And basically, this is everyone has their own dream. Like, I have my own dream, and the law of attraction governs who I share my dream with, because the way the law of attraction works is if I'm like, okay, I want to make money selling weed, and there's another guy in his dream, he's like, I want to give someone money for weed. And so we both link up at a higher dimension, or just the law of oneness brings us together, and I follow his protocol for his dream, and he follows my protocol for my dream. And so we're still only in our own fantasies, we're in our own dreams. Everything we experience is us, our ideas, our manifestation. And I would even say that guy doesn't actually enter your reality. You just get a little waft of someone else, and you take his form and move in your reality. And so, and then, like, a lot of people that get spiritual and they get to like some level of realization, they start to realize the oneness. They start to realize how their mind manifests things. Like, if you believe something's going to happen, it happens. And you realize how everything's like a reflection of yourself, like, and how this is all your dream. Like, you're dreaming with your own mind, like your mind's closed. Like, no demon, no person could use their free will to attack you or do anything to you. The only thing that can attack you or do anything to you is your own mind. And like a big realization, a big spiritual step for people is understanding this, is understanding that they have free will, in the sense that nothing can encroach on their free will. There's no chance of something happening to you. There's no chance of a different entity entering your space and doing what you don't want it to do. It's all about consent, law of attraction, law of oneness. And even in the astral, if you were like, oh man, I want a back rub right now, like someone will walk past you and just start immediately doing a back rub to you. And so now you can start to see, like, even in the spiritual dimension above this one, how this oneness works, how people are what you want them to be. People are shaped by your desires. Reality is shaped by your desires. So you're dreaming reality up, right? And then our highest liberation to many human minds is when we're all one, right? And when we're all one human mind. So what I think, everyone thinks. What I want, everyone wants. What we get is what everyone gets, and everyone wants it. My fantasy of being, I go from human, closed off in my own dream, working with the laws of oneness, to ascended with everyone else, but we're all one. So we all get to live our fantasy. We get to live our dream. There's no one that we're gonna rub against, because we're all one. And I think it might be silly to think that that is the end goal, and maybe to start thinking about how these are like training wheels for like our consciousness. Like, humans are amazing beings, but it's infinite, the level of realities there are. And I think people can, okay, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. There's realities where the law of oneness is not being followed. It's not a fundamental law. There's realities where people are being exactly what they want to be, and you're being exactly what you want to be. And people aren't going to be what you think, what you want them to be. They'll be exactly what they are. And these realities could be based on love or respect and responsibility. And it would take adjusting, because, like Bashar has said, he said, before you interact with someone, before you set up the guidelines for how their energy is going to be in your dream, you give them a template. You say, okay, here's my template. This is what I'm used to. This is what I can respond to. This is what I can react to. This is what I can have thoughts about. And this is what I can register in my mind. And they fit into that template, and then you take that template and put it in your dream. Well, what if there's realities where like I'm saying, like Bashar has said, like that reality is kind of, that's that place where the templates are, is where DMT takes you. And like you said, like you need people to be in a template so you could possibly understand them or react to them or conceptualize them. And people go on DMT and they see all this shit that they're seeing it, but they can hardly comprehend it or conceptualize it. They have no idea what it is. And what if that's actually just another person? Because they're in there saying like, yeah, all right, well, what template should I choose in your 3D reality? And like, so like, what if there's these realities that like, it's like this feeling that like, oh yeah, it's all one, it's all one, it's all one. It's like, that is like a law to help us cope with the state of our minds, because the state of almost everyone's mind in this reality needs oneness, or else it feels hurt, attacked, empty, sad, pain. It needs everything to go according to its plan, because all these other minds that you're like in this realm with are dangerous, are egoic, are selfish, are confused, are not enlightened. But I think for more advanced minds, for more advanced souls, for people that want to go further than oneness into responsibility, there's realms where you're no longer in your own dream. You're no longer using the law of attraction for what comes to you. It's like totally new laws. Like Earth is a school. Earth is a school. And so is its heaven. Yeah. Right? There's realities out there where people that take on a degree of responsibility that very little humans ever take on in their dream, let alone ceasing their dreaming. And they live amongst each other, where no one's dreaming, everyone's being themselves, and it's true oneness, because you actually get to be in a reality with someone that's not you, unfiltered, without the Mahakali embrace of the law of oneness because you didn't like what dinner was tonight. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about this. I think it makes sense. God bless.